I'm Jainam Shah from Coders for Coders. We are coming up with this new series of videos on data structures and algorithms with C++. In this video, we'll be covering a variant of BFS or breadth first search in binary trees. Here, we'll also output the level of each node along with its value. I've seen people struggling with creating a binary tree and testing their code. Well, it is difficult to work with pointers. So in this video, we'll also cover how do we test BFS code using a binary tree. This technique can be applied to a variety of problems like root to leaf path sum, root to leaf path product, and various other problems.
Breadth first search is an algorithm for traversing or searching tree or graph data structures. It starts at the tree root and explores all of the neighbor nodes in order of increasing distance from the root. First, it explores the nodes at distance 1 from the root, then distance 2 from the root, and so on until all the nodes in the tree are explored. Hence, it is also called breadth first traversal or level order traversal. Let's take a look at this tree for example. Here we have 0 as the root node. I call the nodes at distance n from the root as level n. Here 0 is at level 0. 1 and 7 are at level 1 since they are at distance 1 from the root. This is level 0. This is level 1. Then there's 2, 6, 8 and 9. They are at level 2. And finally 4 and 5, they are at level 3. So if we do a level order traversal of this tree, then it should look like first distance 0, 0. Then level 1 we have 1 and 7, 1, 7. Then at level 2 we have 2, 6, 8 and 3. So then 2, 6, 8 and 3. And at last level we have 4 and 5. So this should be our expected output of our breadth first search of this tree. So how do we define the tree node structure in C++? So we have a struct node, then we have a field value which holds the value or data. Here we are using integer to store the values. Then we have pointers or addresses of the left and the right child of the tree. Then this is the constructor of the node. This is called when creating a new node. So here we are passing value as an argument and it will initialize the node with this value and it will initialize the left and right child as null. Let's walk through this code for BFS. This is slightly different than the vanilla BFS code. Here we will also print out the level along with the value of the node. So here our level is an integer. So I am using level as an integer. Then we need to store the information of node and what level it is. So I am using a pair to store these values, node and level, where the first one will be node and the second item of the pair will be level. And I am defining it as node and level for better readability of code. So here we use a queue to store the information of node and level. You must be wondering why we are using a queue here. The reason is queue is a FIFO data structure, which means first in, first out. We enqueue root node first, then we dequeue it, then we enqueue its children, and we follow this process until queue is not empty. This guarantees level order traversal in a tree. Here we are declaring queue of node and level since we want to store the information of level as well. Our root is at level 0, so we push root along with the level as 0. Then, as we discussed the algo earlier, we will dequeue the front node, print its value, its level, and then push its children if they are not null. While pushing children, you can see we increment the level by 1 since they are at the next level. Let's do a dry run with the tree example that was shared earlier in this video. Here 0 is the root. So we push 0, 0 in Q. Now we dequeue it here. Then we print 0, 0 as our first level. Then we push its left and right child. So left child is 1 and its level would be 0 plus 1, 1. So we push 1, 1 in Q, and we also push 7, 1 in Q. Now this has already been dequeued. Now this loop will continue till Q is not empty. We'll again pop the first element. It would be 1, 1 in this case. We print its value and level. We push its left and right child, which is 2, 2 and 6, 2 in Q. 2, 2, 6, 2. This has also been dequeued. Now we again continue with the loop. Now we have 7, 1. Then we pop it. We'll print 7, 1 and we'll push it left and right child. So, and 7's left child is 8. We will push that with level 2 in Q, 8, 2. And we also have 3, 3, 2. And this is enough. So, and we'll follow this procedure until the Q is not empty. Now, you can see here that the example that we have the level order traversal of our tree is expected. Testing your code is very important. How do we test and print the output of the BFS algo that we just saw? I have seen many people know BFS, but they fail to write code to generate tree and print the level order. So taking a small example of our tree with 0 as root and 1 and 7 as its left and right child. So here we declare 3 nodes, 0 our root node, 1 its left child, 7 its right child. Here we pass in their values since our node constructor used to take value as an instrument. Then we put the left child of our root node as a node 1. So since we store pointers, we are passing the address of node 1. Similarly for right child, we will store node n7's address, and then we do a BFS on, and our BFS also takes a node pointer as an argument. So we pass the address of our root node here. Hope you like this video and keep watching this channel for more such videos.
Connect, message with us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram for help related to cracking software engineering interviews.